वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहनातु मनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We have seen that noun forms are derived from noun base. Noun base is called Shabda. Shabda, otherwise called Pratipadikam, cannot be used in the language directly. It has to be converted into a word, Padam, that is called Namapadam. So noun form is Namapadam, noun base is Shabda or Pratipadikam. A Shabda is converted into a Namapadam by the addition of suffixes. The suffixes are called Pratyaya. Pratyaya meaning suffixes. There are many suffixes. To make a Shabda into a Namapadam, a group of suffixes. To make a Dhatu into a Kriyapadam, another group of suffixes. And there are other suffixes. So a lot of suffixes are there. Every language has got, Sanskritam also has got, and it has got a systematic application of suffixes, and the suffixes have the built-in meaning. The suffix has the built-in meaning. That gives the prepositional meaning to the Namapadam. So a Padam, the noun form, has built-in prepositional meaning. That is why the Padam, the word, can be placed anywhere in the sentence. The meaning will not change. Whereas in other languages, the meaning will change. That we saw. I gave some examples. So, therefore, this Namapadam, this is what we are interested now. We are interested in knowing the noun forms of the noun base. So this Namapadam for the noun base, depending on the gender of the noun base. Depending on the gender of the noun base, it is declined. That's called declension. Declension of a Shabda into its corresponding noun forms. The noun forms having the prepositional meaning is called declension. It's called declension. To start with, we are going to see the first case, declension. The way is called Pratama Vibhakti. Declension is called Vibhakti in Sanskritam. Declension is called Vibhakti. We are going to see only Pratama Vibhakti. But also we are going to see later. Now we are going to get introduction to the noun basis. What is Pratama Vibhakti? What is Dvitiya Vibhakti? And all those things we are going to learn slowly. We will understand when we read further. Then the noun basis can be of any of the gender, masculine, feminine, and neuter. Pullingaha, we can note here, it can be Pullingaha or Pumlingaha, both are same. Sometimes I use Pullingaha, sometimes I say Pumlingaha, both are same. Pullinga meaning masculine, Strilinga feminine, Pumsukalinga neuter. As I said before, the gender of the word doesn't depend on what it means, the meaning of the word. The word as gender. That we need to keep in the mind. Word as gender. I give some examples. Utpitika, one example. Utpitika meaning table. Table is a feminine gender word. Utpitika is a feminine gender word. Table in English is neutral gender, but in Sanskrit it is neutral gender. Similarly, Javanika. Javanika is curtain. Curtain is a Strilinga Shabda. So therefore, you need to know the gender of the word in addition to its meaning. So when you refer the dictionary, the purpose of referring the dictionary is to know the meaning as well as the gender. In the dictionary, generally, the gender is given. These genders, how do we know what gender is? One is by dictionary, other one is familiarity with the language. Over a period of time, when you become familiar with the language, you will understand what gender is. And I will give some clue to identify the gender. But is only the clue is only for temporarily identifying the gender. Later, when you learn further, you need to know the Shabda and you need to know the gender. That comes only by familiarity with the language. And as I said also, you can refer to the dictionary. Okay. Now, the Shabda, when it is declined in its own forms, it can be in any of these Vachanam. Vachanam meaning the number. Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam. Dvivachanam is something unique in Sanskritam. To denote a group of two, we have Dvivachanam. Ekavachanam singular, Dvivachanam dual, Bhagavachanam plural. So, 3 genders and 3 vachanam. Then about the pratyaya, I just said pratyaya means suffix. That much is enough. What on the day it is out of scope of discussion now, but we will see when we learn further. Now, the declension part, we will see more when we get into the Pratama Vibhakti. First, we are going to see Pratama Vibhakti only. Before that, I will introduce you to different known bases. Start with this plate. Karanta. And this known bases, please note, the noun bases could be ending with a vowel. The noun bases could be ending with a vowel or with a consonant. The noun bases could be ending with a vowel or a consonant. For example, you take the Rama Shabda. Rama is a Shabda. The word Rama The last letter of the word Rama is A. Therefore, it is A Akaranta, Akara ending Shabda. Akara is the end letter of the Shabda Rama. A is a vowel. So, vowel ending Shabdas are called Ajanta. Vowel ending Shabdas are called Ajanta. Ajanta meaning noun bases ending with the vowels. Halanta meaning noun bases ending with the consonants. We are going to see the noun bases ending with consonants later. Now we are interested only in noun bases ending with the vowels. Rama is one example ending with the letter Akara. Akara is a vowel. Similarly, Hari, if you take Hari is another Shabda ending with the vowel E. Guru, if you take, is a Shabda. Guru, when you say Guru, utter the word Guru ending with the vowel U. It is U is Ajanta. Ajanta means vowel. Ajanta means vowel ending noun bases. Noun bases ending with vowels are called Ajanta. This word also you can note, Ajanta. I just say Ajanta Shabda. It means you understand it is vowel ending noun bases. Alanta, consonant ending noun bases. That we will see later. Now, this noun bases are classified into Ajanta, Halanta. Ajanta meaning vowel ending noun base. Halanta is consonant ending noun base. This Ajanta ending noun base can be masculine, feminine, or neuter. Similarly, Halanta also can be masculine, feminine, or neuter. And the Shabda can be declined in all the gender, all the numbers. All the numbers. Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam. Now, to start with, we will see the first noun base. Okay, before that, we have three persons. Three persons is first person, second person, and third person. Important to note here. Pratama Purusha. The word for third person is Pratama Purusha. The word for second person is Madhyama Purusha. The word for first person is Uttama Purusha. What is first person? First person is I. I is singular. We two dual. That is a group of two people. We2. We all. That is Bhagavachanam, plural. That is first person. Uttama Purusha. The word for first person is Uttama Purusha. Similarly, the word for second person, you two, you all. That is Madhyama Purusha. So Pratama Purusha, Uttama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha. Then Pratama Purusha is third person. Note here, the word for third person is Pratama Purusha. Pratama means, if you literally translate the word Pratama meaning first, don't think it is first person, it is third person. Please note that. Pratama, the word literally meaning first. So Pratama Purusha, therefore, meaning first person is not correct. Pratama Purusha means third person. You should not do the literal translation. You have to take the you have to take the word. The meaning of the word Pratama Purusha meaning third person. What is third person? Anything other than you and me. It is third person. It is neither you nor me. If it is I, then I use the word I, we two, we all. If it is you, then you two, you all. If it is neither I nor you, somebody else, he, she, it, or Rama, Ganesha, anybody, they're all third persons. It is called Pratama Purusha. So three Purusha. So Pratama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, Uttama Purusha. Now, for our understanding of the noun base, the declension of the noun base, we are going to take only Pratama Purusha. Pratama Purusha is, it is neither you nor me. It is somebody else, like Rama. Rama is somebody, Guru, then Hari, Ganesha. Those Shabdas we are going to see. So we are going to see the Shabdas, which are Pratama Purusha. Madhyama Purusha, Uttama Purusha, we will see later. Okay, fine. Now, start with masculine noun bases ending with vowels. It is Ajanta Pullinga Shabdaha. Samskrita, you try to understand. Shabdaha meaning noun bases. The noun bases having gender Pullinga. And they are ending with vowels, therefore Ajanta. So Ajanta Pullinga Shabdaha, meaning masculine noun bases ending with vowels. In general, the noun bases ending with the vowels A, E, U, R, I, O, and Au are considered to be masculine gender. Among the vowel ending noun bases. So that I gave example Rama ending with the vowel A, therefore it is a masculine noun base. E, example I gave Guru, Hari or Kavi. Similarly, U for that Guru. Vikara, when R, I, O, Au, we will see later. So if you see a noun base ending with these vowels, then you can assume it is masculine noun base. You can safely assume masculine noun base. To start with, always there are exceptions. Okay, exceptions, don't worry now. Exceptions are exceptions. So to start with, the noun bases ending with these vowels would be masculine gender. This is how we have to assume and start. Now, what we have to do when you get a noun base is you have to split the word into its individual constituents. That is called Varna Vicheda. Like the word Rama is that Rama, the word has to be split into individual letters and find out the end letter of the Shabda. So from the end letter, you know what Linga is, what gender is. If it is Akara, it would be Pullinga. Generally Pullinga. If it is Ikara, it is Pullinga. So A, I, U, R. If it is there, it is Pullinga Shabda. So to identify the Shabdanta, that is the end letter of the Shabda, we need to do Varna Vicheda. Like what? Like we'll see the example. Let us take the first noun base. That is a noun base ending with the vowel Ka, that is Akara. Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. Try to understand the Samskrita, the word. Shabdaha meaning noun base, and the noun bases are Pullinga, masculine, and they end with Akara. Anta is end. Anta meaning end. Akara is the vowel A. So the Shabda ending with the vowel Akara. So under Linga is Pullinga. So Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. It means the noun bases ending with the vowel Akara. That is a meaning. I hope you can understand. It is very simple. There is no difficulty in this. Shabdas are Pullinga. Pullinga Shabda, that is gender is Pullinga. And the Shabda ending with the vowel Akara. Therefore, Akara Anta Pullinga Shabdaha. Akara Anta Pullinga Shabdaha. Example, Rama Shabda, if you take, you have to split the Rama Shabda to identify the Shabdanta. This is called Varna Vichedaha. Vicheda means splitting. Splitting of what? Splitting of the word into its individual letters. So, Varna Vicheda. What is Rama? Rama is Repa plus A, then Maka plus A. So this is a noun base ending with the vowel. So Rama is a noun base ending with the letter, ending with the vowel akara, and the Rama is a masculine noun base. Therefore, Rama is akarantaha. Rama is akarantaha. Pullinga Rama Shabdaha. This is a description of the noun base. The noun base is described by saying akarantaha pullinga Rama Shabdaha. What does it mean? Rama is a Shabda whose gender is pullinga and it ends with akara. That is the meaning. So first we have to define the noun base. Remember, before declension, you need to define the noun base. You need to describe the noun base. That is what we do. We need to describe the noun base. So akarantaha pullingaha Rama Shabda. Similarly, we'll see other Shabdas. So akaranta means akara antaha. Akara antaha akarantaha. Ending with the letter, the vowel. So akarantaha. And pullinga is gender masculine. Rama is the Shabda, Rama Shabda, noun base is Rama. So akarantaha pullingaha Rama Shabdaha. Similarly, you can take Ganesha, the word Ganesha you take. Ganesha is Nakara plus A, that is Ga, then Nakara plus A, that is Ne, then Shakara plus A is Sha. So the last letter is A. Therefore, it is Akarantaha Pullingaha Ganesha Shabdaha, meaning Ganesha is a Shabda ending with the letter Akara. Ganesha is a Shabda ending with the letter Akara. That is the meaning. Okay, so Akarantaha Pullingaha Ganesha Shabdaha. This is how we have to start describing the noun base. First is description of noun base. After that, declension. Declension part will come later. So, for you to practice reading and understanding, the meaning also given. All these are Pullinga Shabda. Ramana. Ramana is what gender? You know, it's all masculine gender. Name of the person, Ramana. Akarantaha Pullingaha Ramana Shabdaha. Shiva. Akarantaha Pullingaha Shiva Shabdaha. Shankara. Akarantaha Pullingaha Shankara Shabdaha. Mukunda. Akarantaha Pullingaha Mukunda Shabdaha. Hara. Akarantaha Pullingaha Hara Shabdaha. This is how we have to describe. This is called description. This is the description of the noun base. Okay, each one of you can read one line just to understand the words, and also later you can read all the words and try to know the meaning. You need to develop your vocabulary. That is why a lot of words are given. You can practice later. Now, of course, you can read the second time.
Yes, Guruji.
Then describe the noun base.
Vamana, Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Vamana Shabdaha. Akarantaha.
What you read? Ravana or Vamana it is?
Vamana.
Still you are not corrected your reading, huh? You see the letter and you read it as something else. That you need to correct.
Okay. I said first time, I said first time the Vamana, Guruji.
Okay. Later you change to Vamana. Okay. Read.
No. The second is Daridra, Akarantah Pullingah Daridra Shabdah. The third is Akarantah Pullingah Deva Shabdah. The fourth is Jakarantaha.
Why Jakarantaha?
Sorry,
Jakarantaha.
Akarantaha. Yes, Akarantaha Pullingaha Aja Shabdaha. The fifth is Akarantaha Pullingaha Bala Shabdaha.
If you say Jakarantaha, it means the Shabda must ending with the consonant. But when you say
Yes.
the Aja, the word ends with the vowel sound A. Therefore, it is Akarantaha. Suppose if it is Jakarantaha, the word must be Aj. When it is Aj, then Jakarantaha. There are words like that. Vanij is one Shabda. Vanij meaning merchant. So Jakarantaha, Pullingaha, Vanij Shabdaha you can say. But here it is not. We are not saying Halanta, that is consonant endings now. We are saying only Ajanta, only vowel ending. So when you read the word, see the last, hear the last sound of the last letter, Aja, ending. Therefore, Akaranta. Okay. Next person, Akanksha. Next.
नर अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्ग नरशब्दः
Pullingaha, you have to say.
पुल्लिङ्गः कृष्ण अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः कृष्णशब्दः बालक अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः बालकशब्दः वृषभ अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः वृषभशब्दः
Not Rishabh, Rishabha. If it is
वृषभ
Rishabh,
Yes.
the sound is different, therefore it will be different anta. Rishabh, when you say, it becomes Ukaranta. Rishabha.
ऋषभ शब्दः काक अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्ग काकशब्दः
Pullingaha.
पुल्लिङ्गः काकशब्दः
That is the format. Akarantaha, Pullingaha, whatever the Shabda is. Next person, Parulji. Next line.
Yes, sir. Akarantah Pullingah Narah Shabdah.
Naraha already she did. Not
Nara
Next one, next line.
Acharya Akaranta Pullingah Acharya Shabdah.
Akarantaha, Visarga must be said.
Yes, sir.
Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Acharya, Shabda.
Shabdah. Akarantah Varaha Akarantah Pullingah Varaha Shabdah. Garuda Akarantah Pullingah Garuda Shabdah.
Not Garuda, Garuda.
Garuda.
Is a short
Garuda.
vowel. Garuda.
Garuda. Garuda.
Not
Shabda.
Garuda. It
Then?
is Garuda.
Garuda. Garuda.
Not Garud. It is not Garud, it is not Garuda. It is Garuda. Garuda.
Garuda.
Garuda. Say Garuda.
Garuda.
Yes. Okay, continue.
Chhatra Akarantah Pullingah Chhatra Shabdah. Pika Akarantah.
Last one, not Pika. Kumara is there.
Oh, sorry.
Next time, this person will read.
Yeah, just wait a minute. Yeah. Akarantah Pullingah Kumara Shabdah.
This person, Deepika.
Pika akarantah
Not Pika, Pika.
pika akarantah पुल्लिंगः pika शब्दः मनुष्य अकारान्तः पुल्लिंगः मनुष्य शब्दः सूर्य अकारान्तः पुल्लिंगः सूर्य शब्दः मयूर अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मयूर शब्दः पुरुष पुरुष अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः पुरुष शब्दः
Next person, Umaji. Sarpa.
Yes, Guruji. Sarpa अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः सर्पशब्दः जनक अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः जनकशब्दः जीव अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः जीवशब्दः गोपाल अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः गोपालशब्दः वेद अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः वेदशब्दः.
Next person, Pratibha.
कूप अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः कूपशब्दः ईश्वर अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः ईश्वर शब्दः
Ishwar.
ईश्वर शब्दः
Ishwar.
ईश्वर right
Yeah, I heard Ishwar, Ishwar, not Ishwar, Ishwara Shabdah. The A sound must be there at the end.
ईश्वर शब्दः.
I think you are saying Ishwar. I hear only Ishwar. It is Ishwara.
ईश्वर
Yeah.
ईश्वर अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः ईश्वर शब्दः. गोविंद अकारान्तः
Govind. That's what I'm saying. Ishwar only I'm hearing and Govind only I'm hearing. Govind.
Yes. गोविंद.
Ishwara. If you say Govind, it becomes Dakaranta. Ishwara, say it is Repanta. That is not the
Okay.
Govinda.
गोविंद अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः गोविंद शब्दः.
Not Govind. It is
गोविंद ईश्वर
Shabdah.
गोविंद शब्दः.
Not Govind. You are saying Govind. Govind is not correct. You are cutting the. You are reading the Govinda as Govind, like in Hindi. Akarantaha pullingaha Govinda shabdaha.
Okay, गोविंद right.
Yeah, please continue. Govinda. Don't last vowel.
Okay.
If you put the last vowel, then it is no more Akaranta.
Okay, right. गोविंद अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः केशव शब्दः.
Not Keshav. I think
केशव.
it's Keshava shabdaha, not Keshav.
Okay, केशव. Okay, got it, sir. अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः केशव शब्दः. नटराज अकारान्तः
No, not Nataraj. This is not
नटराज
Hindi.
शब्दः.
Nataraja shabdaha, not Nataraj.
नटराज शब्दः. I should say clearly, right? नटराज शब्दः.
This must be audible. Otherwise, it becomes Alanta shabda.
Yes. नटराज शब्दः.
Nataraja shabdaha. Ja, that A sound must be clear.
नटराज शब्दः.
Ishvara, Govinda, Keshava, Nataraja. Okay, next.
Thank you. Next, I should continue next also.
Next person will do. Subbalakshmi.
अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः जनशब्दः अचल अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अचलशब्दः अर्जुन अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अर्जुनशब्दः इन्द्र अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः इन्द्रशब्दः देवान्त अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः देवान्तशब्दः.
Not Devanta, it is Vedanta.
Sorry, Vedanta Shabdaka.
Swamiji makes fun of that. Vedanta becomes Devanta.
Sorry.
It is Vedanta, not
Vedanta
Devanta.
Shabdaka.
This person, Yajna Priyaji.
Yes, Ji. Deha, next line, Ji.
Yes, yeah. I have highlighted Jana.
Right. Jana, Akarantah, Pullingah, Jana, Shabdah. Achala, अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अचल शब्दः अर्जुन अकारान्तः
Not
पुल्लिङ्गः
the next line, sorry. Deha.
जी देह अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः देह शब्दः नकुल अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः नकुल शब्दः शशक अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः शशक शब्दः हिरण अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः हिरण शब्दः कुक्कुर अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः कुक्कुर शब्दः
Next person. Prabhakar ji.
Guruji, namaskaram. Vidala akarantah pullingah vidala shabdah agraja
Yes.
akarantah pullingah agraja anuja akarantah pullingah anuja shabdah sevaka akarantah pullingah sevaka putra akar
शब्दः वृक्ष अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः वृक्ष शब्दः नापित अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्ग नापित पुल्लिङ्गः नापित शब्दः रजक अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः रजक शब्दः धीवर अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः धीवर शब्दः
Next person. Kirti.
Akarant Shukar, right? Parrot. Okay.
Sorry,
Akarant. Yeah. Okay. Akarantah pullingah shuka shabdah. Mushak. Akarantah पुल्लिङ्गः मूषक शब्दः भक्त अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः भक्त शब्दः सिंह अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः सिंह शब्दः हस्त
Not ast.
हस्त अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः हस्त शब्दः
Okay. So other shabdas are there that you can read, take it as your homework and read these shabdas. And a lot of words, the meanings, many words are there, and the meanings, you can try to know as much as possible. The words with its meanings, the vocabulary is important. Okay, fine.
Okay, good.
This is, you can read later, all of you. Send you this later. Then, this is Akaranta Shabda. Many words are there. So many words are there. You will not have time to read everything. It will take many classes. You can just read the same way as you read Rama Shabda, same way. Now we will read the Ikaranta Shabda. Okay. Ikaranta Pullinga Shabda. Ikarantah Pullingah. What Shabda? First, to start with, we'll take the Shabda Hari. Hari is the master Shabda. Like Rama we took for Ikaranta Shabda. Hari is the Shabda we take. We can call it as master Shabda. If you know Hari Shabda, then all the Ikaranta Shabda can be known, can be declined. Similarly, if you know Rama Shabda, we have not yet learned the declension. We are just learning the description of the noun base. When you learn the declension part, that time this Rama Shabda will become the master Shabda for all the Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Similarly, Hari Shabda, once you learn the declension, it becomes a master Shabda for all the Karanta Pullinga Shabda. Okay. So Hari, let us take Hari. Hari is Akara, Hakara plus A and Repa plus E, ending with the letter E. Therefore, it is Ikaranta. And the Linga is Pullinga. Therefore, Ikaranta Pullinga, Pullinga Hari Shabda. Meaning, Hari is a Shabda, the noun base ending with the letter E. So, like Akaranta Pullinga Rama Shabda, similarly, Ikaranta Pullinga Hari Shabda. This you can read. Please check your chat box because my Zoom some problem is that it is not responding. So you need to see your names and read. Whoever may be the first person. Others can keep the mic in mute because I'm not able to access the Zoom control. Some problem is there. Can you hear me?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Guruji.
One of you, or whoever is in the chat box, see the names and you can read one after the other. Starting with Akosh, I think. Yeah, please read.
Yes, Guruji.
If you can read one line.
Yes. Kavi. Ikarantaha. Pullingaha. Kavi Shabdaha.
Yes, continue. Hello. Can you hear me? First, please continue reading.
Yes. Sandhihi. Akarantaha. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Sandhi Shabdaha. Samadhi. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Samadhi Shabdaha. Udadi. Ikarantaha.
Udadhi, read properly.
Udadhi. Ukarantaha Pullingaha. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Udadi Shabdaha. Ari. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Ari Shabdaha.
Next person, Yajnapriya ji.
Yes, ji.
Starting with Muni.
Muni. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Muni Shabdaha. Kapi. Ikarantaha. Ji.
Muni, not Muni. That is, you said Ikaranta, that is wrong.
It will become. Yes. Kapi. Ikarantaha Pullingaha.
No, it's not Ikarantaha. It is not Kapi.
Ikarantaha.
It is Ikaranta. Start again from the Muni.
Muni. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Muni Shabdaha. Kapi. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Kapi Shabdaha. Panini. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Panini Shabdaha. Dasharati. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Dasharati Shabdaha. Senapati. Ikarantaha Pullingaha Senapati Shabdaha.
Why you are reading it as Ikarantaha?
Sorry, ji.
Because Ka is there, therefore that E also becomes Dirgha. Ikarantaha, that Ka Dirgha is there, therefore the first level also becomes Dirgha. Ikarantaha, I think that is all. That is the reason. But you have to pay attention here. It is Ikaranta only. If you say Ikarantaha, then it becomes Strilinga.
Yes.
Shabda.
Sir, your audio is little less.
My
It's
audio
not
is very
quite
clear.
audible.
Is it audio is less or audio is not clear? Do you have any disturbances when I speak?
Now we can hear properly.
Now it's very clear, Guruji.
Audio is perfect, sir.
Sorry, audio is?
Perfect. Perfect, sir.
Okay. So is it all right from the beginning or is it all right now?
The second session.
All right now, sir.
Okay. Okay. So fine. I don't know what the real problem is. Anyway, if it is not clear, you please ask me. I will repeat. I said Muni is Ikarantaha. That's all. All these are Rasva Ikara. Remember, Rasva is what? Short. Short E. Rasva Ikaranta Shabda. Okay. Anyway, next person. Next person can read. Kirtiji.
Yes, Guruji. Upadhi. Ikarantah pullingah upadhi shabdah. Pani. Ikarantah pullingah pani shabdah. Bali. Ikarantah pullingah bali shabdah. Brahaspati. Ikarantah पुल्लिंगः बृहस्पति शब्दः.
Brihaspati.
बृहस्पति.
Yes.
बृहस्पति. नुप्रति.
Nrupati.
नुप्रति.
No, Nrupati. Nrupati.
Nrupati. Correct? Am I getting it wrong?
It is simple. Nrupati.
Nrupati.
Yes.
Nrupati. Nrupati. Ikarantah pullingah nrupati shabdah.
Good. Next person.
Thank you.
Deepika ji.
जी गुरुजी. राशि इकारांतः पुल्लिंगः राशि शब्दः. निधि इकारांतः पुल्लिंगः निधि शब्दः. व्याधि इकारांतः पुल्लिंगः व्याधि शब्दः. श्रीपति इकारांतः पुल्लिंगः श्रीपति शब्दः. भूपति इकारांतः पुल्लिंगः भूपति शब्दः.
Next person, Umaji.
Yes, Guruji. Ahi. Ikarantah pullingah ahi शब्दः. तिथि. इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः तिथि शब्दः. अग्नि. इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः अग्नि शब्दः. रवि. इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः रवि शब्दः. जलति. इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः जलति शब्दः.
Next person, Nilandi.
विधि इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः विधि शब्दः. वह्नि इकारन्तः
Not Vahani, it is Vanni.
वह्निः इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः वह्नि शब्दः. सारथि इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः सारथि शब्दः. अंजलि इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः अंजलि शब्दः. व्रीहि इकारन्तः पुल्लिंगः व्रीहि शब्दः.
Next person, Sanghaviji.
Okay, Guruji. मरीचि इकारान्तः पुल्लिंगः मरीचि शब्दः. सप्ति इकारान्तः पुल्लिंगः सप्ति शब्दः. ध्वनि इकारान्तः पुल्लिंगः ध्वनि शब्दः. गिरि इकारान्तः पुल्लिंगः गिरि शब्दः. प्रजापति इकारान्तः पुल्लिंगः प्रजापति शब्दः.
Sanghaviji, for this, that's why I'm saying. But Gita class, you need to remind me every time. then only I can send you the link. Otherwise, I'll forget it. Because you are not added to any of the group.
Okay, Guruji.
You need to
I will
remind me
send.
that, then only I will send you.
Sure, Guruji.
Good information. Yes.
Last class I attended, Guruji.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Parulji.
हाँ इका समाधि इका
इकारान्तः, indeed.
हाँ इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः समाधि शब्दः.
When you utter the word, you see the word what it ends with. Then you see E, samadhi. First you read that. Samadhi, ending with E. Ikarantaha.
इका समाधि इका परिधि इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः परिधि शब्दः. रश्मि इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः रश्मि शब्दः. धनपति इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः धनपति शब्दः. अली इकारान्तः.
Next person will do Prabhakarji. Only one line each person. Yeah.
हाँ अली the last one.
Yeah, Ali or okay.
अली इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अली शब्दः.
Okay.
अरि
Yes, Guruji. Ari इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अरि शब्दः. उपधि अकारान्तः इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः उपधि शब्दः. यति इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः यति शब्दः. असि अकारान्तः yes sorry इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः असि शब्दः. उवधि इकारान्त अवधि sorry अवधि इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अवधि शब्दः.
Similarly, other words are there that you can read. The next one is Ukarantaha. By the word Ukarantaha, you can easily infer that the Shabda will be ending with the letter U. So, for that, we take Guru Shabda as the master Shabda, Guru. Guru is equal to Akara plus Ukara, then Pa plus Ukara. So, Ukara is the ending letter. Therefore, Ukarantaha Pullingaha Guru Shabdaha, meaning Guru is a Shabda ending in noun base U. This will be I'm going to give us a Prabhakarji. Please read.
Yes, Guruji. Sadhu. Ukarantah pullingah sadhu shabdah. Sama sambhu. Ukarantah pullingah shambhu shabdah. Vayu shambhu shabdah. Vayu Ukarantah pullingah vayu shabdah. Bahu Ukarantah pullingah bahu shabdah. Ikshu Ukarantah pullingah ikshu shabdah.
Good. Next person, Parulji.
प्रभु उकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः प्रभु शब्दः. विष्णु उकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः विष्णु शब्दः.
Not Vishnu, it is Jishnu.
विष्णु
Jishnu.
जिष्णु जो it is जो जिष्णु.
Yes.
मुमुक्षुः उकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मुमुक्षुः शब्दः. शत्रु उकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः शत्रु शब्दः. रिपु उकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः रिपु शब्दः.
Ripu, not Ripu. Ripu.
रिपु
Ripu. Short. Ripu.
रिपु.
Yes. Next person, Sanghaviji.
Yes, Guruji. Setu ukarantah pullingah setu shabdah. Indu ukarantah pullingah indu shabdah. Hetu ukarantah pullingah hetu shabdah. Bhanu ukarantah pullingah भानु शब्दः भिक्षु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः भिक्षु शब्दः
नीलमजी
तन्तु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः तन्तु शब्दः तरु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः तरु शब्दः बिन्दु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः बिन्दु शब्दः धातु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः धातु शब्दः डमरु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः डमरु शब्दः
उम्माजी
Yes, Guruji. वेणु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः वेणु शब्दः पशु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः पशु शब्दः पलाण्डु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः पलाण्डु शब्दः
स्त्रीलिंगः no did you say strilinga I heard
पलाण्डु
no I heard it as a linga is strilinga it is pullinga pashu pullinga palan all are pullinga I heard something the word as strilinga I'm not sure I didn't hear properly
Okay.
pullinga
Oh, I am only telling that Pullinga.
your voice is not clear anyway read
Palandu उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः पलाण्डु शब्दः सिन्धु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः सिन्धु शब्दः मेरु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मेरु शब्दः
okay, next person Deepika ji
Thank you.
Yes, Guruji. बंधु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः बंधु शब्दः वटु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः वटु शब्दः मृत्यु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मृत्यु शब्दः रेणु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः रेणु शब्दः मनु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मनु शब्दः
Akanksha ji
Yes, Guru. विष्णु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः विष्णु शब्दः शिशु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः शिशु शब्दः अनुरु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अनुरु शब्दः भानु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः भानु शब्दः जन्यु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः जन्यु शब्दः
Kirti ji
उकारान्तः मन्तु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मन्तु शब्दः अभिमन्यु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अभिमन्यु शब्दः ययु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः ययु शब्दः पशु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः पशु शब्दः भुभुक्षु उकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः भुभुक्षु शब्दः
Bubukshu means the seeker of food. Mumukshu is the seeker of freedom. Bubukshu. Okay. Next one is Rikaranta Shabda. From the name you can understand it will end with, the Shabda will end with the letter Rikara. So Pitru Shabda we can take as a sample Shabda. Pitru, Pakara plus E. Then Takara plus R. Pitru. So Pitru meaning father. Pitru meaning father. Rikarantaha Pullingaha Pitru Shabdaha. That is the description. Next person will read Yajna Priyaji. Rikaranta Shabda.
Yes, Ji.
the reading, it has got two benefits. One is reading practice also, and also description also. And the meaning also need to be understood. The meaning also has to be known after some time, because so many words are there, you cannot know the meaning of all the words now. But keep reading, you will understand. The meaning will automatically, after some time. The meaning is very important. We will be using later. Later we will be using these words, so the meaning is required. Maybe you can copy paste all these words. Later when we do translation, that time we need these vocabularies. Yeah, please read.
Bratru. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Bratru shabdaha.
I'm not hearing properly. Bratru, not Bratru. This is another important thing you need to know. Rikara, the shabda, is the R has to be pronounced properly. Bratru, not Bratru. True is different. When you say true, it means you are rounding your lips, it becomes ukara.
Okay.
R is cerebral. Okay, it is Bratru.
Bratru.
Yes. Please read, continue.
Savyeshtra. Savyeshtra.
Savyeshtru. It is true.
Savyeshtru.
Takara, then below takara, then r. So shakara, takara, rikara. If you do the varna vicheda, if you do varna vicheda, you will have sakara plus akara,
Plus
then
ru.
yakara plus yakara plus ekara, then shakara
Plus
plus
takara.
takara plus
Plus ru.
takara. Okay, let me write here. Typing here, just note this. Sakara plus risa, then plus yakara plus ekara, this way. Then mudana shakara plus takara plus rikara. This is Varna Vicheda. Okay, for the word Savyeshtu. Okay. Yes, please read.
Yes, ji. Savyeshtru. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Savyeshtru shabdaha. Datru. Rikarantaha.
Datru.
Datru. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Datru shabdaha. Bhartru. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Bhartru shabdaha. Hartru. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Hartru shabdaha.
Good. Next person. Push.
Jamatr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Jamatr shabdaha. Devr. Devr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Devr shabdaha. Gantr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Gantr shabdaha. Natr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Natr shabdaha. Jetr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Jetr shabdaha.
Explain also you can read.
Kartr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Kartr shabdaha. Shrotr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Shrotr shabdaha. Vaktr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Vaktr shabdaha. Shamsatr. Rikarantaha pullingaha. Shamstr shabdaha. धातृ ऋकारन्तः
Dhat.
पुल्लिङ्गः धातृ शब्दः.
Next person, Yagna Priyaji.
Yes, ji. नेतृ ऋकारान्तः ऋकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः नेतृ शब्दः. भोक्तृ ऋकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः भोक्तृ शब्दः. अधिवक्तृ ऋकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अधिवक्तृ शब्दः. क्रेतृ ऋकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः क्रेतृ शब्दः. विक्रेतृ ऋकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः विक्रेतृ शब्दः.
Summary. What we have learned so far. The terms what we are familiar with, Pratipadikam. What is the meaning of Pratipadikam?
Noun based.
Dhatu.
Verb.
Namapadam.
Noun.
Noun form.
Noun form. Namapadam. Sorry. Namapadam is noun form. Next one is Kriyapadam.
Verb form.
Verb.
Pratyaya.
Suffix.
Suffix.
Subantam. The last class I told what is Subantam.
Subantam.
Yes, sir.
Last letter.
Subantam. What is Subantam?
The last letter of the word.
No.
No. That is not last letter. Not Subantam is not last letter. Antam means last. Okay. What is sup? What is sup?
The suffix added to the noun base. To
That is
get the
called sup.
noun.
Yes.
Noun base.
Sup antam is
End.
no. Sup antam. That which ends with sup. Sup pratyas. Suffixes. What is called? What is it called? Pratyas. Okay. The word which ends with sup pratyaya is called what?
Namapadam.
Very good. That is what is Subantam is.
Namapadam.
Subantam is another word for Namapadam. Technical word. Namapadam you can say or Subantam. Anta meaning end, Sup meaning Pratyaya. That which ends with Sup Pratyaya. What is that? It's a word. What word? It is a Namapadam. Similar Tingantam is the same thing. What is, huh? What is Tingantam?
Belongs to the verb.
So what? What is Tingantam?
Is the suffix which belongs to the dhatu.
Not belongs to, it doesn't belong and all. The suffix added to the dhatus are called ting pratyayas. Now what is tingantam?
Kriyapadam.
Very good. Kriyapadam. Tingantam is kriyapadam. Verbal form. The verb ending with, the verbal form ending with, that is dhatu ending with ting pratyaya is called kriyapadam. You need to know all these names. We take for granted and use it later. Subantam is another name for Namapadam and Tingantam is another name for Kriyapadam. So from Pratipadikam, Namapadam is derived by adding what? By adding what pratyayas? Yes, name is required. I thought only the name. What is the name? What is the name of the pratyaya which is added to Pratipadikam? To get Namapadam. What is that? Anybody?
Shupa.
Huh?
Super pratyaya.
Pratyas. It is given in the screen itself. Not a big. Pratyas are the Pratipadikam I'm asking. It is given in the screen itself. Supratyas. Sup is a group of pratyas added to the Pratipadikam to derive Namapadam. Similarly, dhatus take ting pratyaya and we get Kriyapadam. Okay, then Pratipadikam is classified generally into two based on the endings. Ajanta Pratipadikam, Halanta Pratipadikam. What Pratipadikam we have seen now so far? Ajanta. Ajanta. And the description of Pratipadikam we have seen. Akarantaha, Pullingaha. What will be the Shabda? Rama Shabda, Guru Shabda, iti. Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha we have seen. Ikaranta Pullinga Shabda we have seen. Many Shabdas we have seen. Then Ukaranta we have seen. And Rikaranta also we have seen. Ukaranta Pullinga Shabdaha, Rikaranta. Now, first case declension for Akaranta, I will say. You can follow the same pattern to decline the other Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Okay, that I will teach you and then I will stop. Okay, I will take another 10 more minutes. The noun bases, noun bases, that is Pratipadikam, are declined for all the numbers in all the cases. Cases are called declension. Cases is first case, second case. We are going to see. Now we are going to see only first case. Remember, for the next maybe 5-6 classes, only first case. First case means the form of the Pratipadikam in the first case. The Pratipadikam can have how many cases? 7 plus 1 cases. 7 plus 1 vibhakti it can have. We are going to see only one case. That is first case, which is called Pratama Vibhakti. Pratama Vibhakti meaning Pratama Vibhakti is denotes the subject in a sentence. Pratama Vibhakti, that which is in first case denotes the subject of the sentence. We will see in detail later. Now we are going to learn the forms only. Usage and all we will learn slowly. Okay. Now we are getting slowly used to the forms, similarity with the forms. Now the first case declension for masculine noun bases ending with vowels, and among the vowels we are going to start with akara. So Ajanta Pullinga Shabdanam Pratama Vibhaktihi. Ajanta is ending with vowels. What? Shabdas. And the gender of the Shabda is Pullinga. So its Pratama Vibhakti. Its first case is going to be seen now. To start with Akaranta Shabda. Among the Ajanta also we are going to see Akaranta Shabda. Take Rama Shabda for example. Rama Shabda is a master Shabda for Akaranta Shabda. Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Now Rama is what? It's a Pratipadikam. Therefore Rama Shabda. And we know the description of the Rama Shabda. Akarantaha Pullingaha Rama Shabda. That is the description. We are just describing it now and then going to decline it. Now already declension description part we have learned. Now we are going to learn the declension part, that too only one case, one vibhakti, Pratama Vibhakti, that is first case. The form of the Rama Shabda corresponding to Pratama Vibhakti, first case, and Ekavachanam, singular is Ramaha. So from Rama Shabda, we get the Namapadam Ramaha. So Ramaha is what? Ramaha is Namapadam derived from the Pratipadika Rama by adding the Pratyas. Don't worry about what Pratyas and all. It is just know the general name Supratyas. That's all. So Rama has become Ramaha for Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana. Similarly, the same Rama Shabda for Pratama Vibhakti Dvivachanam, it has assumed the form Ramau. So Rama Shabda plus the Pratyaya, Supratyaya gives the form Ramau. So Ramau meaning what? Two Ramas. Ramaha meaning one Rama. Ramaha meaning one Rama because singular. Ramo is two Rama. Then Bhagavachanam, plural is Ramaha. Rama Shabda, its Pratama Vibhakti, Bhagavachana form is Ramaha. Now, you please repeat after me. Ramaha Ramau Ramaha.
Ramaha.
Ramaha. Again, one more time. Ramaha. Understand? Okay, this Ramaha. Okay, you can repeat now. Akarantaha Pullingaha Rama Shabdaha. And repeat two times again. Ramaha Ramau Ramaha. Again. Say it one more time. Ramaha Ramau Ramaha. You have to say Ramaha. Last one. That is Bhagavachanam. Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam is Ramaha. Dvivachanam is Ramau. Bhagavachanam is Ramaha. Not Ramaha.
Ramaha.
If you say Ramaha, it is wrong.
Ramaha.
Yes. Now, only one case, Pratama Vibhakti, we have seen. I'm going to show all the cases just for your knowledge now. Later we see in detail. Later you have to memorize also. You have to memorize the Rama Shabda. Now, you can repeat after me. Akarantaha Pullingaha Rama Shabdaha. Ramaha Ramau Ramaha. Ramam Ramau Raman. Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi. Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhyaha. Ramat Ramabhyam Ramebhyaha. Ramasya Ramayoho Ramanam. Rame Ramayo Rameshu. He Rama He Ramo He Ramaha. Listen now carefully. Pratama Vibhakti is Ramaha Ramo Ramaha. That denotes the subject. in the sentence. In a vakyam, in a sentence, that which is a subject will be in Pratama Vibhakti. And Dvitiya Vibhakti represents object of the sentence. Sentence must have a verb. Verb must be there. That is, action must be there. The doer of the action is in Pratama Vibhakti. The object of action will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. And the means of doing the action, Tritiya Vibhakti. Like that, other Vibhaktis are there. If Rama is a subject in the sentence, then Ramaha Ekavachanam, Ramo Dvivachanam, Ramaha Bhagavachanam. If he is a subject. If Rama is the object sentence, like Sita, like Sita speaks to Rama, then the object of speaking is Rama for Sita. So it becomes Rama becomes Ramam in the sentence. If Rama is an instrument of doing an action, like the Shiva Dhanus was lifted by Rama. Rama lifted. So Rama becomes Tritiya Vibhakti. It will take Tritiya form, Ramena. So you can see Ramaha, Ramam, Ramena, Ramaya, Ramat, Ramasya, Rame, that is meaning Ekavachanam. All these have the built-in prepositional meaning. Ramena, when you say Rama is the instrument of doing the action. Ramaya, when you say Rama, that becomes the recipient of the result of action is Rama. Ramat, when you say Rama from whom the action is initiated or started. Ramasya is that which belongs to Rama. Rama is that which is in Rama. All the prepositional meanings are there. That is why Sanskritam, we don't have prepositions separately, and therefore only the words can be placed anywhere in a sentence. The meaning will never change. Now, don't worry about other vibhaktis. We are not interested in other vibhaktis now. But you have to memorize this Shabda. That is why I send this Shabda to the group. You keep chanting this Shabda. It is the name of the Rama. It is Punyam also. So you keep chanting this Shabda. You will see after some time, after some days, you will automatically remember this. So you have to commit this to memory. That is why I have sent the Shabda. Now we are going to see only Pratama Vibhakti. Okay. Slowly the standard will increase. Okay, you have to catch up with the class. Already number is only 16. Many people were there before. Slowly that will happen, dwindle, because the more we learn, the more it slowly becomes difficult. Because memorization and knowledge is there. Slowly the student also will feel, oh, Sanskritam is not for me. But it is not like that. You have to put effort to learn. So, Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani na manorategi. So you have to put effort for anything to learn. And Sanskritam is a beautiful language. So you need to put effort. So effort is daily put 15 minutes at least you read. So Rama Shabda and Guru Shabda, other Shabdas are going to come. So you have to commit to memory. So it involves effort. Means you have to sit and diligently work. Then only language will come. The language also will bless us with knowledge. Okay. Now Rama Shabda, Pratama Vibhakti, you please remember. As Pratama Vibhakti, remember. And Rama Shabda you chant every day. Like the way I chanted. Rama Ramo Rama Ramam Ramo Raman. All these Shabdas are chanted and learned by the children when they are in the school. That is the first job. When they come to the Gurukulam for learning, the Shabdas we have to memorize. We keep chanting this. Okay. Now, for those who have difficulty in understanding, for them, I given like this, you see, you will understand. How Rama has become Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. The Rama Shabda, Rama, the Shabda ending with Akara. The ending letter you can see it is marked in red color. So therefore, the ending letter being Akara, therefore Akaranta Shabda. Now what happens when you do the declension? For first case, Pratama Vibhakti, Ekavachanam, you see. Akara, that is the end letter of the Shabda, it is replaced by Aha. So Rama will become Ramaha. Rama is a crude noun base. It becomes Ramaha. Katham, how? You can see. In Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Akara of the Shabda is replaced by Aha. It is Repa plus A, Makara plus A. The A is there in the Shabda. What happens to that? The A is replaced by Aha. So now what you have? Repa plus A plus Makara plus A becomes Ramaha. So Rama becomes Ramaha. Similarly, in Dvivachanam, Rama Shabda ending with Akara is replaced by Au. Therefore, you get the form Ramu. You can see. Repa plus A plus A plus Makara plus A. What happens here? A is replaced by Au. Therefore, you get Ramu. Therefore, you get Ramu. Repa plus A plus Makara plus Au, you get Ramu. So from Rama Shabda, you get Ramu. Similarly, in Bhagavachanam, you can see Akara of the Rama Shabda replaced by Aha. So Repa plus A plus Makara plus A, that is Akara, is replaced by Aha. So you get Repa plus A, Akara plus Aha becomes Ramaha. So Ramaha, Ramu, Ramaha. You understand this? All of you?
Yes, Guruji.
Is it difficult to understand?
No, sir.
No, Guruji.
Now, instead of Rama, you say Ganesha. How do you decline Ganesha now?
Isho, Ganesh.
Anybody? How do you decline?
Ganeshaha, Ganeshau, Ganeshaha.
Namaha. Same form.
Pullingaha, Ganesha Shabda. Ganesha.
Ganesha.
If it is Shiva,
Shiva.
if it is Prabhakara, that's what it is. Very simple. So, now this is your homework. Here are a lot of Shabdas are given here. It's going to, this is Shabda, you have to decline.
Guruji, could you please send this document?
Yes, I'll send you. Okay, now you can read. Starting with Akosh, please read.
Ganeshaha.
No, Akosh said, please read.
Prathama Vibhaktiha, Ganeshaha.
Akosh, you can read.
Ganeshaha, Ganeshau, Ganeshaha. Acharyaha, Acharyo.
Next person will read.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, ji. Pratama Vibhakti, Acharya, Acharyaha, Acharyau, Acharyaha.
You can do the description. You can give the description and then do the declension. What is the description?
Description is Pratama Vibhakti.
No, that is not the description. Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Acharya Shabdaha. That is the description of the noun.
Yes, ji.
Please do.
Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Acharya Shabdaha. Acharyaha, Acharyau, Acharyaha.
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 If you say Acharyaha, then it looks Ekavachanam.
Yeah, Dirgham is there. Yes. Acharyaha.
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 Next person, Kirtiji, next Shabda.
Prathama.
Description
Okay.
and declension. Always do.
Okay, Guruji. Prathama vibhakti.
That is not required. Just do the description.
Vrikshah.
Akarantaha.
Akarantaha pullingaha vriksha shabdah. Vrikshah, vrikshau, vrikshaha.
Yes. Next person. Next shabda. Akanksha ji.
अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः कृष्णः शब्दः
Krishnah Shabda. Krishna is Padam.
sorry कृष्ण शब्दः
Yes.
कृष्णः कृष्णौ कृष्णाः.
Next person, Deepika ji.
Yeah. Akarantah Pudlingah Shankara Shabdah. Shankarah Shankarau Shankaraha.
Very good. Next person, Umaji.
Yes, Guruji. Dhirah. Akarantah Pullingah Dhira Shabdah. Dhirah Dhirau Dhiraha.
Good. Next person, Neelam ji.
चित्रकार अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः चित्रकार शब्दः चित्रकारः चित्रकारौ चित्रकाराः.
Good. Next person, Sangavi ji.
अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः यतीन्द्र शब्दः यतीन्द्रः यतीन्द्रौ यतीन्द्राः.
Parul ji. Next one.
Akarantah Pullingah Shubhrahantaya Shabdah.
Subramanya. Is read properly.
Shubramanya Shabdah. Shubramanya Shubranyo Shubrahanyah.
Not Anyaha. There is no Ananya. Subramanya. Subramanyah.
Subramanyah.
Okay, next person, Akoshi, back to you. Okay.
Gajakarnaha. Akarantaha Pullingaha Gajakarna Shabdaha Gajakarnaha Gajakarnau Gajakarnaha.
Next person, Ignatia ji.
Yes, ji. अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः सञ्जय शब्दः सञ्जयः सञ्जयौ सञ्जयाः.
Yes. So these are the declension. The same way you can decline for all the akaranta shabda list, long list of words I showed before. You can do practice on that. Now next one is this Prasthanani. You have to fill in the blanks. What we will do. What we will do in the next class. Now, before we wind up, since time is left, that's what I'm doing. You can repeat after me. Okay. You have to read. This is reading of Sanskritam, reading and chanting also is 2-in-1 through Gita. Let's try. Maybe 1 or 2 shlokas we can do. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. You can repeat after me, okay? Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Pratamodhyayah.
अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः.
धृतराष्ट्र उवाच कर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय
किमकुर्वत संजय
Sanjay, we saw just now the Shabda also. Sanjaya Uvacha.
संजय उवाच
दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकम्
दृष्ट्वा पाण्डवानीकम्
व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा
व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा
आचार्यमुपसङ्गम्य
आचार्यमुपसंगम्य
राजा वचनमब्रवीत्
राजा वचनमब्रवीत्
पश्येतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्यमहतीं च मूम् व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येन धीमता
तव शिष्येन धीमता
तत्र शूरा महेश्वासाः Vasaha, the visarga should be there. It is not in this. It is not there in the script. It means it is not a mistake. Visarga has disappeared because of sandhi rules. Vyakarana sandhi niyama rules. That we will see later. So when I say visarga, you say visarga. If it is not there, even though it is not there, you have to understand it is there. It is not seen. That's all. Because it has disappeared because of this the Vyakarana niyama. Maheshvasaha only. Bhimarjuna Samayudhi.
Bhimarjuna Samayudhi.
Yuyudhano Viratascha.
Yuyudhano Viratascha.
Padascha Maharataha.
Drupadaścha Maharataha.
Drishtaketuschekitanaha.
Drishtaketuschekitanaha.
Kashirajascha Viryavan.
Kashirajascha Viryavan.
Purujit Kunti Bhojascha.
Purujit Bhojascha.
Shaibyascha Narapungavaha.
Shaibyascha Narapungavaha.
Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Harihi Om
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद